What's up, YouTube? Finally going to get to my video. I apologize about the lack of videos, but that's kind of what happens when you work two jobs. Points in time you get time to do videos, other times you're too busy to do all that. Like, you might have time to leave a couple comments here and there. But yeah, I apologize for the lack of videos. But here's my review of Nintendo's E3 Direct. And after watching all the conferences, I will be doing this in reverse order. Nintendo's coming first, then Sony, and then Microsoft. Even though I'm not really sure I can get the Microsoft one out there, seeing as how they're taking everybody's videos down for some stupid reason, because they put themselves in that position. But yeah, after seeing all the conferences, it's kind of funny how Nintendo, not even having a full-blown conference, somehow showed, for the most part, in my opinion, somehow showed better shit than Sony and Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? And they also avoided all those freaking technical difficulties, man. What the hell is that shit? Like, the EA Battlefield 4 on Microsoft's conference was absolutely hilarious. I'm not even gonna lie. The moment I saw that happen, I was like, that is going to be a video by itself. Like, the moment I logged on, that was already uploaded by itself. It was funny, old Chris Evans looking nigga. But but yeah. And then Nintendo had the better games, man. Like, yeah, they had the better games. Like, Microsoft showed like basically nothing but uninspired shooting games. I mean, some of them look cool. I mean, we don't know shit about fucking Sunset Overdrive or nothing like that, but and that's probably the most interesting looking game I think I saw, but like outside of Project Spark. But yeah, so for Nintendo we got Super Mario 3D World. I mean, that game probably comes after Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze in terms of the, I guess you could say, biggest disappointments in a way, because Retro was making another Donkey Kong game when everyone was under the impression that they were making either a Metroid or a brand new game. Something that would actually push the Wii U or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any real issues with it. I mean, because I'm going to get that game regardless. But the reason why I say it comes after that game is because everybody was waiting to see what Retro was doing. All the articles like, Retro's game will be fantastic. And stuff like that. And then we get another Donkey Kong game after they just came out with a Donkey Kong game and then a port of that Donkey Kong game. And they're like, yeah, Retro's not, they don't have a hand in that 3DS Donkey Kong game, so there's hope yet. But then they give us a Donkey Kong game. Alright. Okay. And then the Super Mario 3D World, I mean, everybody was expecting something more along the lines of a Sunshine, Galaxy, or 64. But instead we get like what kind of looks like it should be a sequel to a 3DS game. Like, it should be a game that's on the 3DS. Like, that should have been the next game on the 3DS. I mean, and kind of minus the co-op, unless you want to do, like, local play or something like that. But you see what I'm saying? Like, like everybody was expecting, like, huge, like, world, like, Mushroom Kingdom, you know what I'm saying? Mushroom Kingdom and stuff like that. But, it is what it is. I'm gonna buy that regardless, you know what I'm saying? And then Bayonetta 2 looking fantastic. Can't wait to play that trailer. And what was up with them not actually showing those legit trailers in the actual Direct? You know what I'm saying? Like the full-length trailers. Those were way better than what they showed in the Direct, man. The Wonderful 101, that trailer was hype, man. I don't care what anybody says. That game is going to be badass. Alright? Okay, moving on. So we got Super Mario 3D World, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. I'm about to say returns all the time, you know what I'm saying? Mario Kart 8 looks phenomenal, and I did play that at the Nintendo Experience. Yes, it is 100% factual that Microsoft reps were there for the sole reason to spy and like see the turnout and like try to push Xbox One. And people try to say that Microsoft and Sony do not see Nintendo as competition. Wow. If they don't see them as competition, why even go to their events? I even had my conversation with the guy, and he literally said that his higher up called him, said, "Hey, Nintendo's having this thing. Go check it out." Uh, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get that. They should have did that. They should have did that in a different way. I'm sorry. They should have had. I had a little deal with my friend. We were talking about how much money it would cost them to do this, and then but I was just like, dude, they should have just put the 4 games separated into their own separate thing. You know what I'm saying? And had people line up to play the game that they wanted to play instead of having everybody crowding around the same station. Man, that shit was trash. Cause that took too long for like no time, no playtime. Like, the only reason I even sat there for the 3 hours it took to get to play Mario Kart 8 was because I was laughing at the freaking Microsoft rep damage control on the Xbox One the whole time. Like, and then there was a couple of other interactions. Like, some Nintendo fans are like really weird, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Some Nintendo fans are they're funny. You know what I'm saying? Cause like this random dude that we obviously don't know was talking to us like we've known him like all of our lives, and then my friend. I was getting on my friend because he said, "Man, I want to buy a 3DS now, man. You can get Monster Hunter 3 and like some other game." And then I was just like, "Dude." I was like, "Dude, just buy a Wii U so you can actually play online." He's like, "But I don't want to buy a Wii U." He was giving me some silly reasons why I didn't want to do all that. But then the random dude was coming over there and he's like, "Why don't you just?" And then my friend was just like, "Dude, I don't even know you. Who are you?" It was funny, but moving on. Let's see. Let's see. Wii Party U. I'm not really interested in that because I prefer Mario Party. You know what I'm saying? Monolith game, yes. RPGs for the motherfucking win. Like 2014. I mean, it's fine. It's 2014, but 2014, like when you see all those games that you know were going to be good, and they're all coming out in 2014, it's just like, it's a good thing 141 comes out this year, because that's actually my most anticipated game at this point, because it just looks that fun to me. But let's see. They didn't touch on the summer update at all, which is another reason I felt like that direct wasn't complete. Like, you think they'd tell us like some of the features and stuff that we'd be getting in the future and stuff like that, but they didn't say nothing about the update. Oh, and another thing I noticed, Yugus, I like how before this everybody was like, the Wii U can't run games in 1080p. Why is it that all these articles I'm seeing popping up are saying, hey, this game is running in 1080p. This game is running in 1080p. Freaking Wind Waker looks badass. And that shit is running in 1080p. Why, like, where are the motherfuckers saying the Wii U can't do 1080p now? And there's always somebody randomly calling me. But, well, I'm trying to make a video. But, yeah, so what happened while the Wii U can't do 1080p videos or comments? I find that kind of interesting, because, I mean, what, Mario Kart's running in 1080p? Smash Bros. Will be in 1080p? Wind Waker is in 1080p? Did they say 60 frames per second? Because if that's the case, then yeah, y'all niggas can kick rocks. But yeah, everything Nintendo showed, I will be buying, except Wii Party U. I mean, all in all, it was a good direct, but Retro's announcement and although good, it was kind of like one of those moments. You know what I'm saying? Same with the 3D Mario. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know, us as a consumer, we can't really do much about that, and that's probably part of the plan. They just want to show you that, and then give you some information on the other games later, because it feels like they didn't come full force. They felt they didn't need to, because they're like, Microsoft and Sony, they're gonna have to deal with this whole DRM shit that we don't do. So yeah, let's just take our time and give them some games. Some in 2013, some in 2014. But that's pretty much it for this video. I'll do my Sony one next.